Welcome to Arundel. No, not the one from the Frozen. Nothing's frozen today, it's rather warm. So we're staying at that Norfolk Arms Hotel, and this is the reason for coming here, the castle, which, while we're here, there's going to be a medieval festival. So how much better a place? Well, this is not my first trip to Arundel, although it's the first trip to get into the castle. See, Andrew, a friend of mine, and I came here some time ago, and the castle was closed on that day, so we didn't get to go in. Womp womp. But now we do, and we've scheduled, or just coincidentally, there's a medieval fair, so it's going to be a fantastic environment. Could have been a little cooler, but it's a great place on the south coast. Welcome to today's episode of Arundel Castle here in Arundel, southern UK.
Very brave, my lord.
Yes, or mine. And we have entered into the castle grounds. Shout out to Cindy Kolkmeyer, as she would really love this place.
So it's on wheels to move around the battlefield. Because this is an anti-personnel cannon. It's not for firing at castles,
Right.
It's for killing people. So these are to move around the battlefield.
To aim at because people can move more than castles can.
Exactly. So at close range, it's the bag shot, like shotgun. So 48 musket balls, that sort of thing, or whatever you want to put down the barrel. Long range, we would fire lantern shot. And then it would hit the ground and burst like a fragmentation grenade.
Generally, in the Middle Ages, 15th century, you don't actually want to kill them because plate was expensive, which means that the owner of the plate probably has lots of money. So what you want to do, you want to injure them, get them to surrender, capture them, bring them home, ransom them, and not only do you get the ransom money, but you get to keep the nice shiny armory.
There's the rose garden. The rose garden with the castle behind it. There's the castle. It opens in a couple hours, so in the meantime we're enjoying the medieval fair. And this is the armory section. So people were saying that armory was, you often didn't want to try to kill the person, you want to kidnap them, injure them and kidnap them, steal all their armor and find out who their sponsor is and go hold them for ransom. So it's more profitable than, and here they're demonstrating smoke making. Demonstrating smoke making, right? The medieval smoke making.
Slow-mo smoke, to give that cinematic.
Oh, there's axe throwing. Let's try that.
Going to stand facing square onto the target. Eye mark straight. So when you close your left eye, look down your arm. Your fist should be central on the target. Your fist.
Oh,
Central
fish.
on the target.
I was thinking
there.
iron fish.
And then when you bring it back, just to your shoulder blade there like that. So we're not going to go back. Just shoulder blade. Bring it forward. You're just going to let go. Let it fly.
And let go. He said he was saying to let.
So you bring it forward. Just let it go.
And then
Let it
no wrist at all.
No. Yeah, because that makes it rotate too far. Oh, okay.
Take another step forward.
Just like I walked the whole way up there.
Well, you're still flicking with your wrist.
I am.
So you're inhibiting the spin, which is spinning too fast. If I bring you closer...
You can't go that far.
Oh, it'll finish on the right spot.
Exactly that.
That's if I continue to flick.
Which you're probably going to stop now I've said something.
Yes. Oh, no, I'll probably do it again.
Just like that.
Thank you. Good night.
Anybody would think.
Well, this is unexpected. A palm tree. Although in the weather today, palm tree's not too surprising. On his soaki malipan, which is Old French for evil is he who thinks evil. We enter now into the chapel that's on the grounds of the castle, and it's part of the ticketed entry. So it is a chapel, so it's a very spiritual place. Beautiful architecture, and in the inside are the previous earls and earlettes, or whatever the female version is. And some of them are relatively recent because this castle is still somebody's house. So you'll see in a moment the exterior, the keep and such, is still very fun castle part. And then the rest of the castle is still an old place, but is occupied by actual living people who sometimes walk around inside. Not these people, these are dead. Exiting the chapel, we should get a great reveal of the castle. And now we're entering into the gardens of the castle. Sure. Well, I was not expecting date palms. That's kind of spectacular. There's the cathedral we went to yesterday, St. Mary and St. Philip, or Our Lady of Mary and St. Philip, Howard. And there's a good view of the cathedral and the groundskeeper. Woohoo, the castle. So this is the main castle. They don't allow video recording inside, so it's still still photographs, which I've turned into a video. So on top of this large section here is the keep, and it's on a motte, which is similar to and it's surrounded by a moat. So there's the keep on the left over there, on top of that big hill. You have to climb these stairs, which are featured. This site is featured in Wonder Woman. So I'm no Wonder Woman, but it's a great filming location if you need to make a fantastic, exciting movie. So there's lots of steps, and then it transitions from the keep, the old castle part, to the new estate part where the family actually currently lives. But the castle part is fantastic. You feel very medieval, and it's built by Normans because it was after the Norman invasion. So it's, some of the style is Norman. Built with local stones, though. Although some of the stones were brought in from Normandy. It seemed to be easier than learning how to make things with local stuff. So sit back and enjoy the tour of the inside. There, under everything, there was a plaque that read something about something. It had something. So, a Cathedral of Our Lady and St. Philip Howard.
Oh, well, you've got to be a pickle, haven't you? You can't be a pickle when you're little. When can you be a pickle? Right?
Welcome entrance, okay? It's quite grand. And there's the dashing fellow, St. Philip Howard, Saint and Earl of Arundel. Right now we're walking down to St. Nicholas. The parish and priory church of St. Nicholas of Arundel. The garbage charger just went by. That's a rather picturesque view with the gate to St. Nicholas. Oddly inviting, huh? Let's go inside. Let's go continue our walk outside. Want to peek inside there? All we need is a hand coming out of that. Yikes. And here we are at the Black Duck, which is on the Arun River here in Arundel. So Arundel gets its name from the Arun River, which is right over there. And we've been walking past that on the way back because we came on road this way, this time. But I'm having a Stalford Press cider, which is generally local from here. It's quite good. And oh, there's a call box. So I'm having this Stalford Press cider at the Black Duck, which I understand is a reference to the coal that used to come down the river and rather barges. This is where they unloaded it, so the ducks were all black. But we did see some white swans on the way here, so not everything's all black. Enjoy. Dink! So the Black Rabbit. Eventually I get it right, so I got it right just now. So Black Rabbit is a bit of a walk. It's about a mile from the city of Arundel, but it's worth it for the fish and chips and this sticky toffee pudding. So do not obstruct access. So England is covered with paths, walking paths, and the owners of the land are not allowed to obstruct. So once a year, a group of people sign up and verify that none of the paths are obstructed. They said nothing about being lumpy. This is very lumpy. All right, we're still walking here in West Sussex. So much of British history started in this area of southern England. Even before that, the Romans were here. Good afternoon again, and we come to a fork in the road. So the restaurant is back that way where we came from. Here's a fork right there. And if we walk a little further, there'd be another fork. This one has a little bit of a bridge. Cool. So both of these will take us back to the path that's alongside the road, heading back to Arundel. And so we could go that way also. So here's the other fork. Now these have funny little gates to get in and out of, to stop sheep and stuff from going in. Hey, there's the castle in the background. So how this functions, let me go down there. So animals don't go back and forth. It's got one of those little hooks on there. So if I pull the wee little hook, there. So apparently sheep don't know how to do that. So that's how that works. So there's the castle. We're having a Sunday roast here in Arundel. I'm having the pork, and this is the Yorkshire pudding. And there's the roast. This is the rump roast.